Guys, let's finish up 10.2. I'm going to show you how to do numbers 13 through 20. I'm not going to do anything for 21, 22. Those are old review problems. Good luck with those. You can do it. All right, so let's take a look. Problem number 14, I'm showing you even because you're doing the odds. State if the angles are coterminal. Let's talk about what coterminal angles are. Okay, if I start at 265, where is that angle? Well, start at 0. If I rotate around, if this is 270, right? Then 265 is going to be about here. That right there is my 265 degree angle. A coterminal angle shares the same terminal side. What does that mean? It means when I start here and I rotate around, I have to land in this exact same spot. Okay? Doesn't say I can't rotate a bunch of times, which is how I get coterminal angles. Well, if I started here and instead of stopping here, I went around again and stopped there. That would be a coterminal angle. It doesn't have the measure 265 because I went around an extra time. And that gives me a whole different degree. You know how to find it? Take 265 and add how much? A full circle. What's a full circle? 360 degrees. So let's take 265 and add 360. 625 is coterminal with this one. Why? Because when I go around, it lands in the same position. It has that same terminal side. Yes, I would show that it went around an extra time, but that doesn't matter. For coterminal angles, it has to have the same terminal side, the same landing spot, okay? Is there only one possibility? No. What if I had gone around 2 times instead of just once? Let's see what that would be. Add another 360, 985 degrees. I can keep doing this forever and ever, you guys. Keep adding 360. It just means I rotated an extra time. What if I rotated the other direction, though? Instead of adding 360, what would I do? I would subtract 360. So let's find another coterminal angle. If I had rotated the other direction, so starting with 265, subtract 360, negative 95 degrees is also a coterminal angle. This is a list of coterminal angles because they all share the same terminal side. And how do I find that? I add or subtract 360 from my starting angle. Okay, so now what do? I want to know is negative 455 coterminal. Well, let's look at my list. Oh, I got negative 95, but I'm not sure because I didn't get far enough in the negatives. What can I do? Let's take negative 95 and do what? Subtract 360 from it. And guess what I get? Negative 455 degrees. It's on my list. Check. The answer is yes. Okay, let's try the second one. Starting at 235. So let's make a list of all the coterminal angles. Now I'm checking a positive. So I want to go up. I want to be adding. So let's take 235 and add 360. And what do I get? 595 degrees. If I add 360 again, I'm just going to get bigger and bigger numbers, right? Is there any way I'm ever going to get 435 in this list? No, he is not going to be in my coterminal list. Not possible. Okay, that leads me to find a positive and negative coterminal angle. What do we do to find coterminal angles? Add and subtract. Sorry. Too much talking. Add and subtract 360 degrees, right? Okay, let's take 645 and let's add 360 degrees. One possible answer is 1005 degrees. Is there more than one possible answer? Yes, because I can add 360 all day long and never stop and get more and more answers. Just do it once and you're golden. Okay, that's one positive. Now find a negative. So what am I going to do? Take my original 645, subtract 360, and I get 285 degrees. Ooh, it said a positive and a negative. Is that a negative angle? No. So I need to subtract 360 again, getting me, instead of this one, negative 75 degrees. Check. I have one positive, one negative. Okay, let's try this one. Starting with the value negative 150, type in negative 150. We're going to add 360. Yep, that gets me positive, 210. Let's go back to negative 150 and subtract 360, negative 510. That is one positive, one negative angle. That is coterminal with this angle right here. So remember what that means. If I were to draw the angle negative 150 on my XY axis, and I did 210 and negative 510, what would happen? They would all land at the same spot, the same terminal side.